YouTube. What is good, y'all, man? It is Cole. I'm Cole TV, and I'm back with another banger of a video, man. Now, today's video, I got the best defensive badges in NBA 2K23. Now, for today's video, man, I'm using a little different mic. I'm using a different mic than what I normally use. I'm actually using my normal streaming mic that I usually use other than my Astros. So, let me know down in the comments, if this mic sounds a little bit better, if you guys like it a little bit more. Me personally, I like it because I don't got to use a headset, man. I don't got to have a headset on my head. That shit starts hurting my head after a while. But for today's video, man, I'm going to be showing y'all the best defensive badges in this game so far. Now, I am on my 6'9" point guard build. Link down in the description just in case, if you guys want to view my build, view what everything I got. But, I just wanted to, let you guys know that I'm on my 6'9" build, just before, just so y'all know, what defensive badges I'm going to be, showing, and everything like that. But we're gonna get straight into the video, man. So we're gonna come over here to my badges. Now, I actually have all of my defensive badges. I get 20 badges, but I also want y'all to keep in mind that I do not have any defensive badges cored yet. So these badges right here, what you guys are seeing on the screen, this is just what I run for right now. I don't have anything cored just because I'm slowly working towards getting some core badges. It just takes a little bit of time. But we're gonna jump off and we're gonna start with the first good defensive badge, that is gonna be ankle braces. Now, ankle braces is actually very useful this year because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man, ankle breaker is an absolutely broken badges game. I mean, when I put on ankle breaker, you gotta think I'm on a 6'9", and when I put on ankle breaker on like gold or even Hall of Fame, I be catching ankles left and right, so ankle braces might be a good badge for you to run on defense, especially if if you're the main defender on your team, if you always gonna be guarding the ball handler. And sooner or later motherfuckers is gonna realize that ankle breaker is a good playmaking badge. So pretty soon I feel like every guard is gonna be running ankle breaker probably. So ankle braces, highly recommend this badge. If you're a main defender, it'll prevent you from getting your ankles broken. Box out beast. Now, this badge is only for like rebounders, for bigs. I'm not a big man, so I do not run this badge at all. But if you're a big man, obviously use this badge so you can get boxed out. Next up, we're gonna come to glove. Now, this is one good thing about my build, is that I get glove as a tier 1 badge, man. This is literally amazing. I highly recommend you guys put glove on the highest you could get it. I could get it on silver because I have an 85 still. And steals in this game, if you guys do not know yet, steals are broken. You could literally just spam steal and you'll get some steals, especially if you got like a lockdown takeover. You'll get so many more steals. So glove is a very much needed badge. Highly recommend this. Even if you only get it on bronze, which is like the no requirement, highly recommend still running it. But I get this on silver, so I'm gonna run it on silver. Now, menace is a great defensive badge, especially for perimeter defenders. While guarding and staying in front of an opponent, their attributes will drop if good defense is being played. Now, when I play defense, this badge pops up almost every time I get a bump off of someone. Like if they bump into me, my menace will pop up. So running this on the highest level that you could get it, which I get it at gold, is very important and it's very useful. I highly recommend this badge for y'all, especially for perimeter defenders. Off ball pass, not a badge that I've ever really touched at all, never really tested. But one interesting thing that I did see on this badge is at the end of it there, it says doesn't get their ankles broken as often. Now, I don't really understand why it says you wouldn't get your ankles broken as often, because if this is an off-ball badge, I don't really see how it'll kind of work when someone has the ball and you would get your ankles. I just don't really understand that at the end of this badge. Don't really recommend this badge. If you want to run it, if you want to test it out, you could test it out, but me personally, I do not run it at all. We're gonna come over here to pick dodger. Now, pick dodger this year is actually a good badge. I've been running it recently on silver. I've switched a little bit between silver and gold, but I've thought that silver is kind of like the perfect, even bronze it's popped up sometimes, but it just wasn't as like effective as it was on silver. So I felt like silver was just the absolute perfect to run this badge. I still get through really good screens. I'm still able to dodge almost every screen. Highly recommend this badge. It's a really good badge. Moving over, we're gonna come over here to post lockdown. Now, this badge is pretty good for big men. In all honesty, I really do not know. Like, if you want this badge as a big, you could definitely have it. It's gonna come in handy if someone's backing you down or just posting you up at all. So this badge is gonna really only be used if you're a big man. So if you're a guard like me, you don't need to run this badge at all. Coming over here to one of my favorite badges, but I don't have it on right now, is Workhorse. This increases a player's speed and ability to get loose balls over the opponent. And let me just tell you guys, this badge definitely works. I ran this on gold, and let me tell you, every time I tipped the ball or anything, I was able to literally get the ball faster than my opponent. Like, it gives you a little speed. I don't really want to say like a speed boost, but it definitely increases your speed a lot to grab a loose ball over the opponent. Like, this badge is literally what it says, and it's really good. good. So if you want to run this badge, you know, you could even run it on just bronze, and it'll, you know, you'll see a difference, you know, when you're going for a loose ball. So, you know, this is kind of a badge, you know, if you want to run it, you can run it, but if you don't really want to, then, you know, I understand. Down over here to my tier 2 badges, but most of these might be some tier 3 badges. We're gonna start off with Challenger. Now, Challenger is a tier 2 badge that used to be a tier 3 badge on my previous build. This is why I'm saying this 6'9" build is so good. Link down in the description. All right, now coming down here to my tier 2 badges, which is, you know, most of these will be some of your guys' tier 3 badges like Challenger and Clamps. This is why I'm saying the 6'9" build is OP. You know, I get these as tier 2 badges, but this video isn't me talking about my build. This is just talking about the badges. Now we're gonna come over here to Challenger. Improves effectiveness of well-timed contests against perimeter shooters. This is a new badge that was introduced in 2K23, and I love this badge so much, bro. It pops up every time I get a contest, and it works beautifully. Now I've tried this badge on silver and bronze, and it popped up. It popped up, but I felt like people were hitting more contested shots on me, so I didn't really like that. Bumped it up to gold, and you know, I've been contesting damn near every jump shot that I've been jumping at. It's just a crazy badge, man. I really recommend putting it on. Now, Chase Down Artist, I could get this badge, but I do not run it at all, just because chase downs do not work in this game. I've gotten like literally maybe one chase down in this game, and I didn't even have the badge on. Threw this badge on gold, didn't get a single chase down for like 10 games. So I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm taking this badge off. So Chase Down Artist, I don't really recommend running this unless if they bump the blocks. You know, if they do any buffing, if they do anything to the blocks, then, you know, maybe it's a good idea to run this badge. But for right now, I don't really recommend this badge at all. You know, if you're a big man, you know, and if you have the extra badge points, you could definitely put this towards that. Or if if you're just a more defensive build, you have more defensive badges than me, then you could definitely put your badge points towards this, but I really don't recommend it. Now, moving on over, we're gonna come over to Clamps, one of the best perimeter defense badges in the game. Now, Clamps, whatever is the highest that you could get this badge on, run it. I get it on silver, and I get it as a tier 2 badge, which is also another tier 3 badge on most other builds. Honestly, best defensive badge in the game. Defenders have access to quicker cutoff moves and are more successful when bumping or hip riding the ball handler. This badge pops up all the time. I'm trying to get this cord actually for right now, but when I actually do core all my badges, I'll probably put anchor on. I'm gonna get to that here in a second, but I'm really close to coring Clamps on silver. I already have it on bronze. I'm trying to get this to silver real quick, but highly recommend using Clamps. Whatever's the highest you could get it at, definitely run it. Now, coming over to Interceptor, this is another one of my favorite badges in this game because of the steals. I get this on silver, run it on silver. Whatever's the lowest you guys could get it on, honestly, I recommend running. Another great badge to go with glove. Now, especially with how the steals are in this game, I almost tip every pass or intercept every pass that comes between me. This badge works a lot, works like a beauty. I love it. Definitely recommend running this badge. Now, coming down here to my tier 3 badges. Now, there's only 3 badges that I have to talk about right here. We're gonna start off with Anchor, which is pretty much like a rim protector badge. Now, when I have ran this badge, I definitely noticed a few more blocks, and I got more block animations, but like I said, the blocks in this game are pretty broken. So, you know, running this badge ain't the best, but you'll definitely see the difference when you run it. When I'm able to get it, I'm definitely going to core this at silver just because it'll cost the most points. But to get it at silver, you need an 87 plus block, and that's literally what I have, is an 87 block. I haven't upgraded my block all the way yet. If you're a big man, definitely run this badge. Highly recommend using it. Moving over next to Brick Wall. Now, if you're a guard, if you're anything other than a big man, not run this badge at all. I mean, unless if you have the extra badge points to go towards it, then you could maybe run it. But if you're not a big man, don't recommend running Brick Wall, you know, because you're not really going to be setting a lot of screens. Coming over here to Pogo Stick. Now, this badge, look, when you jump at something in this game, if you jump at any pump fakes or, you know, just anything at all, if you don't got Pogo Stick, bro, it's going to take forever for you to come down. Now, I'm a guard, bro, so I know when I jump at something, I'm getting scored on. I'm literally going to get scored on. If I jump at a pump fake, I'm getting scored on because it takes forever. You know, it actually rewards the offense this year. You know, it's a little bit different. But when you put on Pogo Stick, now, if you jump at a pump fake, more than likely, you'll be able to jump again, or you'll come down a whole lot faster. So if you're a big man, you can run this. You know, even some guards could probably get this on like a tier 1, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to run this, you know, you can, but don't really recommend it for guards. You know, this is mainly a big man kind of badge. But that's that for Pogo Stick. That's actually going to wrap up today's video, man. If you tuned in this far, comment down below what's your favorite defensive badge in NBA 2K23. I've been on my grind recently, man, and I'm putting my foot on the gas. You know, we ain't stopping at all. I appreciate y'all tuning into this video. Make sure y'all go check out my Twitter. I post updates on literally everything over there. Also, go check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/I'mColeTV. I'm live almost all the time. Also, go check out my TikTok. I'm trying to upload more on there along with the YouTube shorts. But that's gonna wrap up today's video, man. If you enjoyed this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, then turn on post notifications. notifications right after that. It really helps me out a lot. I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure y'all take care of yourselves. Laters.